What's up YouTube? My name's Kenneth. Today I'm going to talk about these really awesome and very rare Dogic puzzles. So both these puzzles come from about 2005 and they were both made by Mefferts, and I actually received this one as a Christmas gift, and it was something I had asked for and I was really excited about, and I got it, and it came with like a bag full of all of the tiles, and you could choose whatever color scheme you preferred. And so I went with the 12 color version. I thought it looked cooler, and so this is the one I kind of decided to put it together as. And funny story about this one, this is the 10 color version, and this actually was a gift for my twin brother Kevin, and he's the one who pranked me last year for April Fools. But there's kind of a funny story. So about a year or so after having these puzzles, eventually he actually just gave this to me as he thought he wasn't nearly into puzzles as I was, so he handed it to me. And you know, at the time he probably thought it was worth maybe 20 bucks. But funny story, now these puzzles are worth about $500 a piece on eBay. So anyway, I think I get the last laugh. He may have scrambled my entire collection, but he handed me a puzzle without really knowing its value. So anyway, this is mine. He doesn't get it back. So here's the 10 color version. The 10 color version is kind of interesting. So each triangle has a solid color on the 10 color version. And so the way you turn it is you can turn the entire like pentagon, these large pentagons. And when you do that, the tiles don't really change at all. And so it still looks kind of solved to me. So, but what I prefer though is to have the colors right next to each other like this. So this is the way I like the solved state. You've got two colors here, then two here, then two there, two here, two there. I prefer that, but because it doesn't really matter, there's lots of solved states, you can do whatever you want. So, you know, sometimes I had it where I'd have opposite colors the same. So like red up here and red down here. And I did that for a while, but I think I like this way. I think it looks pretty cool like this. Besides the pentagon moves, the kind of inner pentagons also turn, the vertices, and yeah, they kind of spin like that. And so yeah, that's how the puzzle moves. The 12 color version is a little bit different because the vertices are all the same color, and what that means is that if you turn a vertice like that, it doesn't matter, it's still solved. But the vertices are actually really easy to solve on this version of the puzzle because you can do a move like this, where like a large pentagon move, and then you can turn a vertice, and then you can undo the large pentagon move, and now you've kind of switched this piece with that piece. So you can easily kind of build these vertices, and it's not too difficult to solve the vertices. But besides that, they're pretty easy to solve. I think it's about the same difficulty of a Megaminx, so they're not too hard. But yeah, I think they're really awesome puzzles. They were first, it was first patented back in like 1993, and they did a very limited run. Then Mefferts actually was able to get the actual molds of the puzzle, and he did a second run, and that's where these two came from back in 2005, and he only produced about 2,000 of these. So yeah, there's not many out there, and now they're super rare. I'm really happy I was into cubing then, and that's when I was able to get them. Another cool fact about these puzzles is they are icosahedrons, so they've got 20 sides, and then also they have about the same number of positions as a 5x5, so you can scramble them. This one, I think it's like 10 to the 82 different positions, where this one has like 10 to the 60 something positions. So yeah, it's about the same order as a 5x5. Anyway, these puzzles have been just sitting in my collection for a long time, and I've done a couple of videos on them, but they've all been the context of my entire collection. So I just want to show you guys more detail about these really awesome and rare puzzles. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do try to come out with new videos every 2 weeks, unless I've got family responsibilities or work stuff. But yeah, so anyway, I'm really happy to keep making these videos. Anyway, thanks guys for watching and for commenting and doing all the things you do. And definitely don't forget to check out my Instagram. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. And of course, have a great day.